Welcome to Zerg Talks. I am Zifnab Dragoon, your host. I identify myself as a foodie, a person who enjoys food quite a bit. I also identify myself as punk goth and a conservative Christian. Now, after this introduction, I'd like to state that I have a Facebook page with some images on it that are not mine. They belong to someone else, and mostly the pictures will be someone else's on my page. If these images are yours, let me know. I will take them off my page. And quiz, you stupid. That's why I need to close the damn door. Anyways, I will take them off my page if you ask me to. The main image, which is of Kerrigan, will be Blizzards, because it's from their BlizzCon. And the other one is Star Essence, or StarCraft and Evanescence. Will be someone else's. I googled imaged those and got those up there pretty fast. I'd like to also say, if you're looking for more of a strategic type environment, go talk to or listen to Day 9. Day9.tv, and you can go through his archives. It's got some pretty good information. His older stuff is not as entertaining as his newer stuff. So, definitely watch episode 100 from his archives. It's interesting. Yes. Also, the Team Liquid and StarCraft Legacy. You should go to those websites and check out all the stuff they have there. Now on to StarCraft units and my opinions of them. The race I chose, of the 3 units, or races, available for the game StarCraft, were the Zerg. They are the insect-like people. They appeal to me, really, because they're simple, and their basic strategy is build up a whole bunch of units and just overwhelm. Just do it. I mean, that's all you really have to do. So that is what really attracted me to them. It's easy. You can build all the units really fast, relatively cheap. At least they were. Let's see. There's a lot of who's the best race on this game, or opinion pieces. A lot of people don't want to get into that. I will. I'll get into who's the best at harassing, who's the best at turtling, which is just staying in one spot or 1 or 2 bases, and just defense is. I mean, each race has a few new units in the Heart of the Swarm update or patch or whatever you want to call it. It's very hard for me to call this StarCraft, because as the Day 9 guy will tell you, this is not StarCraft. This is StarCraft 2. It's more of an homage to Starship Troopers instead of the actual StarCraft game. The StarCraft 1 and Brood War, in my opinion, are way better games. They actually have a storyline. They like a full storyline. Like, you get the whole concept of all 3 races. You start out at an intermediate level, go to mid-level, and then you get to your experience level on all 3 races. And what they're doing with StarCraft 2, I use air quotes because, once again, people keep telling me you can't compare the 2. So, don't use the name StarCraft whenever you think about this StarCraft 2. Because it's a whole new game, apparently. They threw away all of the Brood War units, just tossed them aside like they were nothing. And those units are really the kick-butt units. We'll get into that a little bit more, but, I don't even know where we're going with that. I don't even have a chat to remind me. D9, you're established. You're established in the community. Oh well, that's just another part of envy, I guess. Oh yes, I forgot about that. And part of this game is it's a real-time strategy game. So it's like chess, but you don't have just one move. You guys are moving as fast as you can move. So, and you get different strengths and weaknesses, whether you're black or white, or the dark color versus the light color, if you're so sensitive that I need that. I try not to be PC, it gets in the way. My opinion is the two races that really have the best epic clashes are Protoss versus Zerg. I always see the Protoss as the white pieces and Zerg as the black pieces on chessboard. Of course, I can only afford the plastic chess pieces, so you know, we'll go with that. Finger dexterity when you're playing StarCraft is important because you need to know what units you can and can't build versus what units, how big your field is, where your opponent is, and a whole. I mean, there's just like you have to know some things just to start out to be able to play. And I'm not talking about like play the game, because the game will give you like these little lame tutorials that'll show you, okay, this is how you move. This is, I mean, they have to, I'm sure, just give you a basic starting point for just in case you've never played. Play it on like easy, just to get the controls done, and then go to hard or brutal or whatever other difficulty you want to play it on, and play it on that. Because that's the difficulty. The hard brutal, those will prepare you for playing against other people who've been playing this. Not the 13-year veteran like Day 9, but the 13-year-old that just got the game too. Or the 26-year-old that just got the game a couple months ago. So, actually I think I've been playing this StarCraft 2 since it came out for sale. I don't participate in betas because I just want the actual finished product. I think that's a better leaning of what they want to do. StarCraft 2 seems to just be fan service right now. StarCraft and StarCraft 1 were storyline, these are the units you got, go. At least I don't remember there being any betas for this stuff. Those of you in the StarCraft community, please tell me yay or nay and give me like the URL. I have a Facebook page called Zerg Talks. You can Google it. It's very basic right now. I just started this week and seriously doing it and stopped just planning it. I just sat down and did it. The next part, I'm going to compare the old version of StarCraft versus StarCraft